Yo guys, what's going on? It's Avid, and today I'm bringing you guys a Final Fantasy XIV gameplay video. Today I'm actually just going to do a quick little guide video. This is just going to be going through, I'm going to do like a series kind of thing of tips and guides for this game. Again, as I've said before, I'm really new to this game, but I'm learning more every day as I research and look up information and how to get better at the game and how to learn more about the game. Actually what I just did today, pretty much what I just spent 30 minutes on, was pretty much my HUD display, and I know it looks pretty basic and it looks really normal compared to most displays, but I want to go into this because this is important, and in order to show you this I'm actually going to take off my webcam right here. So I'm going to take off my webcam and my tip, sorry about that, so you actually guys can see the full screen right here. So here's the screen, here's what it looks like when I move around and stuff. It's all this, I can zoom in and out, whatever, that's it, but everything's placed in an actual specific way that I want it to be placed, and I did this and it took about 30 minutes to set up and figure out a good method to my madness, and I'm still learning my method, as that I'm going to go into key bindings and everything later when I figure all that out. But in order to change your HUD layout and your HUD design in Final Fantasy, you have to tap the system, which is escape, which is pretty much the main menu, and then you go to HUD layout. Now this can be really intimidating when you first look at it, and it was for me. But what you want to do is you want to take everything into consideration as you look at it, and just kind of calmly look at it and piece it together and play with it. Everything will be different, it'll be all moved around differently. I have it very concise, clean here, like everything's laid out to what I would like it to look like. Obviously some things are different, like if you're on a controller you're going to be using a cross hotbar, which is your controller hotbar, but since I'm on a keyboard and mouse, all my hotbars are laid out here. I'm just going to walk you through mine and then show you how to resize it. So here I have all my hotbars 1 through 6 laid out, and then my vertical hotbars 7 through 8, which I'm mostly going to use vertical hotbars for assigning like click stuff, not really key binding stuff. If I come to that point where I need to key bind it, I will, but right now it's just not needed. My pet hotbar, I don't have a pet, so I just kind of threw it wherever. My experience and parameters are still there. If you want to change the size, I actually did end up doing this. You can actually end up changing the size. So an item help, this is something that you want to keep an eye out for, because this actually shows, you know, the writing for items and for actions. That's the same thing over here. Like it shows the size of it and makes you able to read it. So you want to, so in order to change the size of an actual box in this page right here, you hold Control Home, and that will change the size of it. I don't know why it's Control and the Home button, but it is, and you can change it to whatever you want. So like right there, that's the size I want for the text to show up whenever I go over an item, and say I want my action help text size to be 1 more bigger or whatever. You can set it up like that, and it just, sorry, it's attached to my mouse right now, and you can place these specific ones like action help or item help anywhere you really want to, because they don't, it's not like if I go over here and scroll over one of my tasks, it's not gonna, like if I save this right now, see how that reads? It reads like a bigger size or a normal font size. It's gonna stay there though, even though the box was over here. It only impacts the size of it, so it's gonna stay right there. So I want it that size. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your HUD layout. This is just a quick video to show you the stuff of it, I guess, like pretty much show you what it is and how you can mess around with it. You can click on your hotbars here, or you can directly click on them like that if you want to. Again, everything is all my personal preference. I like to have my stuff concise and right in front of me laid out clear and clean. I don't like to have a lot of my stuff overlapping like crazy. I know in game it might not look overlapping, but here it does, and that's just kind of a bother to me. I have my target bar here for whenever I attack, status effects, which is all the status effects that you have on your personal player, like any potions, any XP boost, any meat of the whatever, I don't know, you get some, like Kiss of the Wasp I have as my rogue class. Server info, minimap and stuff. Like your minimap probably doesn't need to be that big. Your duty list probably doesn't need to be too huge either, but I just kept it normal size. My recommendation is, if you're starting off and you don't know and you have no key bindings like me, I would start off with this layout, just because simply you can individually pick these and where you want to put them, and if you only have the 1 through 7, it's really not that difficult to figure out which one's what and how your hotbars are set. So I would just do that, and it's easier. Sorry. Okay, sorry, I just had to close my window. But I would just do that. It's probably easier than anything else, honestly, to figure out and to reset. And if you do end up coming up with key bindings, you can always come back and change this, so it's really easy. That's pretty much it. There's really not much else to it. Inventory, you know, GIL and stuff like that. I just want to show you guys this and how to move stuff around, and you know how you can actually like make your HUD unique to you. I know there's a lot of different HUD styles out there, and it's kind of intimidating and interesting to look at it and see what other people use. This is just my method to my madness. You don't have to use this if you don't want to. Again, this is all your personal whatever you want to do. You know, some people like to do rows. Some people love to use these vertical hotbars and make just 4 columns. Others are 4 rows, and then others like to make columns. I don't know my rows and columns, I'm sorry, but others like to use the straight hotbars, the horizontal, and others like to use vertical. So that's all you, personal preference again. I just really wanted to make this quick video to show you guys that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below what you guys think. This has been Evade, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.